everyone. I'm sharing this quick video because it's something that I started to share about, to talk about on my Instagram, and it received a lot of love, a lot of resonance with people. So I thought I would create a video for YouTube. The wound of worthiness. By the way, if you hear sounds, that's Bali doing its Bali life because I'm outside. The wound of worthiness. When we don't feel worthy, we don't believe we are worthy. We don't believe we're worthy of that beautiful relationship. We don't believe we're worthy of love. We don't believe we're worthy of money, of success. What happens is we have this identification, this ego identification, personality mechanism that wants to stay in alignment with its beliefs. Whether those beliefs are good or bad, maybe those beliefs are actually something we don't want to believe anymore. We believe them for so long, we really believe them to be part of us. We believe that we aren't worthy. That is who we are, someone who is not worthy. The way that ego identification works is it tries to stay in alignment with itself. Because when we are acting in accordance with something that is not what we believe, it feels weird. Feels then like cognitive dissonance. There's this word, you can look it up, it's a psychological term. We don't know who we are, we don't feel like we're in alignment with the person we know ourselves to be, and it's very, very uncomfortable for the ego self. So what happens is we have a belief, it might not be a belief that we want, like being unworthy. So what we do is we act out this. We choose scenarios, we choose relationships, we choose people, we choose jobs, we choose circumstances that prove that we are not worthy. We are always trying to prove our beliefs, whether they're positive or negative, and knowing that piece of information is very empowering. If you have a worthiness wound, you can look at where have I chosen circumstances, where have I been creating certain environments where I continue to feel not worthy. Have I chosen someone who doesn't treat me right? Have I chosen someone who doesn't show love to us unless we've earned it, unless we've done something, unless we've proven that we earned that? That's a way that we are unconsciously proving the belief that we are not worthy. So the first thing to do is to notice where we're playing this out, and the second thing to do is to stop playing it out. And it's going to feel weird, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. And when we are treated in ways that we desire, we really want to be treated beautifully, but we don't believe we're worthy of that, but we lean into being treated beautifully, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It'll almost feel like, well, no, like this isn't real, this isn't right. When is the horrible thing going to happen? We might be waiting for that because we're used to that. Could honestly feel unsafe because it's not familiar. And a lot of the time we think that the familiar is safe because we know what's going to happen. I personally think this is fascinating, that something like having a safe relationship, if it's something we haven't had before, that a safe relationship can actually feel unsafe because it's not familiar. We can overcome this. We can work through this. We actually need to lean into the different experience. We need to lean into taking actions, the actions that we would take if we believed we were worthy. Try that on, because the more you have an experience of receiving healthy love and it being healthy and it feeling beautiful and still feeling maybe a little bit uncomfortable because you're not used to it, but nothing bad has happened yet. Oh wait, I'm still okay, nothing bad has happened yet. This healthy love is still existing. Then that shows us that there is another reality, that it can be a different way. And that can start to help us to retrain our brain, to retrain our nervous system. There really is a lot of work around this, and I would encourage you to read, to explore with different kinds of self-development, therapy, maybe talking this out, just bringing awareness to it already is very helpful. If you do want to work on this in a more intensive way, I have a 5-week online course titled Rebirth and Rise, and it is about literally creating big changes in your life, stemming from your inner world, stemming from your beliefs, creating actions to match who you want to feel yourself as, how you want your life to look. And within that 5 weeks, your life can go through a huge shift. That change is changing the dynamic of a relationship, leaving a relationship, getting over a breakup, whether it's changing your career, whether it's changing a personal habit, changing your health. It will help you in any changes that you need to make. Details are down in the caption. And see you soon.